With every Mega in Pokemon Go except for Mega Mewtwo, which will probably be coming during the Gallows store, I thought it'd be a great idea to tier list every Mega in the game, breaking down the best and the worst before we get a whole new slew of Megas from the new Legend ZA game coming out next week. I'm gonna put Mega Venusaur into the B category, and let me explain why. Mega Venusaur obviously is a top rate attacker. However, it is not the #1 grass type attacker in the game, so it instantly can't be in the top categories. It can't even use as a poison type attacker either. Well, it can be, but it doesn't have a poison fast move. And its type is not that useful for Mega Boost. You see, as most people know, one of the biggest things about Mega Pokemon is that they do give you Mega Boost. So we're gonna be taking that into consideration. What type is the Pokemon and what catch candy does it get you more of? Because certain types of catch candy are more useful than others. Mega Charizard X. Ooh, this one's really cool design. Actually, one of my favorite designs, but we're not rating on design here. I'm gonna put it in the C category. It's not like a Garbo Mega, but it's not very good. It's not a top attacker in its type. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the C category. Mega Charizard Y is just way better. That's why we're gonna put Mega Charizard Y. We're actually gonna put it in the B tier. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna leave it in the C tier. Mega Charizard Y boosts fire and flying type Pokemon, which is not bad, and it is a really good fire type attacker, but Mega Blaziken is technically better. Let me fact check that. Okay, this is interesting actually. Mega Charizard has a higher overall attacker, but Blaziken has a higher DPS. Okay, I'll put it in A tier. It's honestly a strong Mega, and the two contenders are up there. Actually, I will just go ahead and throw Blaziken up there as well, just for the fire type category. Now, in the A tier are going to be the strong rate attackers, but those Pokemon are not going to be the best for Mega boosting. Fire is a good type, but not often do you really need fire type Mega Boost to get more candies for. There's not too many good fire types, and fire type is not the best type in the game, really. I almost want to move up Mega Charizard just because Dragon is a very good type to have Mega Boost for, but anyway. Mega Blastoise. Okay, this Pokemon I'm going to put in the C category. It's a decent rate attacker, but it's just a pure water type. The Mega Boost is just not hitting for this Pokemon, and like, yeah, it's not that strong of a water type attacker. It's like, yeah. Honestly, I would argue putting this in D, but we'll leave it in C because there's a lot of worse things for D. Mega Beedrill. Okay, Mega Beedrill is actually a top attacker in its type. In the bug type category, but I'm more putting it up here because it's actually the #1 poison type rate attacker. So that's why we're gonna put Mega Beedrill up here. It's crazy to be in A category because like it's not useful, but again, like if you're the #1 attacker in your type, you kind of just deserve A tier, even if your type sucks, in my opinion. Anyway, Mega Pidgeot. A cool Mega, not really, you know what, actually I will say, it hits a lot of, like, normal and flying are very common Pokemon, so it's actually a very useful Mega to have, but it's not a really good rate attacker. It's decent. I'd put it in B category. I do think flying and normal, there's so many Pokemon that are normal and flying type, especially just like the common spawns you see around, Fletchling, Pidgey, whatever, so we'll put it up there. Alakazam, okay, pure psychic type instantly makes me want to put it in C category. However, not including Mega Mewtwo, it is one of the best psychic type attackers in the game. So I think it deserves B just for its power that it does have. That does allow us to actually quickly rank the Mewtwo. Since we're in the psychic category, I think obviously Mega Mewtwo, you know what? This might be crazy, but Mega Mewtwo Y is an amazing attacker, don't get me wrong. But as far as Mega Boost goes, which is a huge feature of the Mega Pokemon, it's a pure Psychic type. It only boosts Psychic spawns. Like, unless they do something different, like with Mega Rayquaza, which they could, I'm gonna put it in the A category. I know it's crazy. I will put S category for Mega Mewtwo X because it boosts Psychic and Fighting spawns, which I think is a much better combo. Really good to boost those types of Pokemon. So we're gonna put the Mega Mewtwo X in the S category, but the Y, because again, I just feel like you can't be an S category if you don't boost good types, I guess. Mega Slowbro, I'm gonna put this in D category. Psychic and water spawns is not bad, but I feel like this thing just sucks. Like it's garbage for raid attacking. So Mega Gengar we'll put in the A category. #1 ghost type attacker in the game, pretty sure. I guess Luna or Dawn Wings and Crows is better than it, but yeah, A category, really good attacker. I could almost, I might S tier it. Ghost is a really good type to have Mega Boost for, especially because Ghost is one of the types that can hit the most amount of things for neutral damage across the board. Yeah, I feel like Ghost, again, it also goes to rarity. Ghost Pokemon are rare, so getting their candies are harder, so 100%. Mega Kangaskhan is going to go in the D category. I would consider putting it C because it's nice when Mega Kangaskhan's in Mega Raids. You can, like, get Kangaskhan, which is regional, but I know. I think it's D category. I think any normal type Mega. We can actually just throw Audino in there as well. What else? Yeah, I think just Audino, but any just like straight normal Mega is D category because like, yeah, you're just not useful. Guess we can also look at Mega Lopunny. It's a fighting normal type. I'm gonna put in C category just because it's not the worst fighting type attacker in the game. Like it's kind of on par with these guys. I'd say it's a little bit lower. And again, I think normal Mega Boost is useful as long as you have a secondary typing to go with it. Okay, Mega Pinsir. Not the best bug type in the game, but still very, very strong. Flying in bug type Mega Boost. Ugh, bug types are just not good. I'm going to put in C category. I know it's strong, but I think that the Mega Boost is just not hitting for me. We can also look at Mega Heracross, which will go A category. That is the #1 bug type attacker in the game. Also boosts fighting and bug type megas. Again, I think bug is just not the best type to get Mega Boost for, in my opinion. Bugs are just kind of weak across the board in the whole Pokemon universe. RIP bugs. Can we get some love for the bug types? Mega Gyarados. Okay, this is crazy. I almost want to put this in S category because of how dominant this thing is in the Mega Master League, but we're not really tiering for the Mega Master League because the Mega Master League does change a lot with the move updates and everything. So I think I'm gonna have to actually throw it in the C tier, but like the Mega Boost is not bad. Water and Dark is a hard type to get candies for. I'm gonna put it in B category because it is a decent dark and water type attacker. So it does have two good types going for it. It's not really the best for those types, but I think because of the Mega Boost, I think it deserves B. This is a really like evenly spread tier list in my opinion. Aerodactyl. Okay, I'm actually gonna I almost want to throw Aerodactyl in A tier, and let me explain why. Aerodactyl is a good Mega because it boosts flying type candy catches while doing super effective damage to flying types. And I will say, Rock is an amazing Mega Boost to have. If you don't know, breaking down every Legendary, every Ultra Beast, every Mythical in Pokemon GO, the type that they are most weak to is Rock. There are so many flying type Legendaries, Mythicals, all that stuff. So I want to put it in A category, but the problem with it is I have to put it in B because it's just not the best Rock type Mega, right? We have Mega Tyranitar, which we can just throw up here to A category. I'm actually probably going to put Mega Tyranitar in S tier because boosting Rock and Dark type catches and being the GOAT, #1 Dark type, #1 Rock type attacker, I 100% I think that deserves S category. Mega Ampharos. Okay, garbage. Put in the D tier. You know what? C tier because it's a dragon type. If you don't know, it's actually the weirdest thing. Like Mega Ampharos being a dragon type is always a weird concept that people bring up to me. I guess it kind of has the main, but C tier, it's a decent electric type attacker. It's not the #1. Mega Manectric is the #1, so that's going to go into A tier, but it does boost dragon types. So it's pretty good that it boosts dragon types, but it just kind of sucks as a raid attacker. It's kind of the same thing as Lopunny, almost. Anyway, Mega Steelix. I'm going to put Mega Steelix B. I know it sucks as a raid attacker, but boosting steel and ground type catches is amazing. Two of the best types in the game. Ground, rock, and steel are just like, there's just a lot of good Pokemon that typing. You have Lucario, you have, I'm not going to get into the whole list, Rhyperior. But anyway, really sucks as an attacker, but I think its Mega Boost carries where it deserves the B tier category. Mega Scizor. Boosting bug and steel type. Again, I think boosting bug types is just useless because bugs suck unless it's like the bug out event, I guess. But like, there's not a lot of good bug Pokemon. Bug is only good against Hoopa Unbound. I'm putting in the C tier. Honestly, I almost want to put in the D tier because Mega Scizor is just the most outshined Mega. It's like the #4 steel type, the #4 bug type. It's just not good, and it doesn't have what Mega Gyarados has going for it, because Mega Gyarados is kind of similar to it, where it like boosts like good types, really. I guess it boosts steel type. I'll give it C. I'll be nice, I'll give it C. Mega Houndoom. Okay, the fire types have already goated in the A tier, so it's not going A for sure. It's not going B. Well, you know what? Is it going B though? Dark is a good type to have Mega Boost for. Fire, less so, but still not bad. I feel like just, it's also a thing of commonality, like fire types are just not that common. This one's a real penny pincher. C? We'll move it later. I'm gonna put it in the C category. Mega Sceptile is getting A tier. It's the best grass type attacker in Pokemon GO. It also boosts dragon types. Do I S tier it, chat? I might S tier it. Grass type Mega Boost is not the best, but I think Dragon type Mega Boost is very, very useful. And being the #1 grass type attacker in Pokemon GO, we're gonna S tier it. That might be crazy, but everybody who loves Mega Sceptile, we're showing some love. Mega Swampert. Okay, again, another Mega I love because ground type Pokemon are weak to water, and Mega Swampert boosts ground types while doing super effective damage to them. So I love it for that reason. It is not the best water type attacker in the game, so I can't put it A tier, but I can put it B tier pretty confidently. I'd almost put it in like a middle tier between A and B. It's a really good design as well. I'd be interested to actually like do this tier list based on designs. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go with the B tier. We're gonna put Mega Guardy in A tier because it's the best fairy type attacker in the game. There's nothing better than it. Actually, is Diancie better than it? I don't think so, because the fact that Diancie doesn't have a rock move. Actually, speaking of Diancie, where do I put Diancie? I think it needs S tier. It's a really good mega because it's a strong rock type attacker. I don't think it's better than T-Tar. Technically, it has more DPS than T-Tar, but overall, it's not as good. But it boosts rock and fairy type, which are two amazing types to boost. Rock being a super useful, fairy being really rare. I think it deserves S tier. This is kind of tough, actually, though. Between these two, should I drop one to A tier? They're kind of like Mega Charizard Y and Mega Blaziken in the fact that they're both top attackers and they're kind of battling for that #1 spot, but they boost better types than I would say these two do. Mega Sableye, S tier. I'm kidding. I can't, in good conscience, put it S tier, but I can put it C tier pretty confidently. It sucks. The Mega, no offense, but like, you know, I just chose the Pokemon with low stats, so it's not very good statistically wise, but it's amazing in Mega Boost. It boosts Dark and Ghost types. For the Halloween event, it's the #1 Mega to Mega Evolve because everything's a Dark or Ghost type, and these are just rare types of Pokemon and hard to get candies for. So 100%. Mega Mawile. Love the design of this mega. It is a pretty useless mega, not being good as a raid attacker or anything. It does boost good types though. Fairy and Steel type, pretty good types to boost. Fairy being rare, Steel having a lot of meta relevant Pokemon, being one of the best defensive types in the game as well. That's why you'll naturally see Steel types being good just because the Steel type is so broken. So I'm gonna put in the C tier. It's pretty much a similar thing to Mega Sableye. Mega Aggron. Throw this one in the D tier. This is one of the megas that loses its type and becomes a pure Steel type when it Mega Evolves, which I think is a downside in Pokemon Go because you don't get Mega Boost for rock types, which would have really helped it out. It's also not really good as a Steel type attacker. There's just better options. Speaking of Steel types, we just got the release of the King, Mega Metagross. We're gonna put that one A tier. I would put it S tier, but I feel like Psychic is not the best to get Mega Boost for. Do I put it S tier? The thing that really hurts me about Mega Metagross is that it was going to be the best Steel type attacker in the game, but then they were like, oh, let's drop Crown Sword Zacian and Duskmane Necrozma. So now, like, yeah, it's outclassed by non-megas, which really hurts. I'm gonna leave an S in A tier. I just think the Psychic type is not the best to get Mega Boost for, but it's not bad. I wouldn't put it at the top types. We should do a tier list video of the best types in the game. Mega Medicham, I'm gonna put this one in the D tier. I just feel like I feel like it's like Slowbro, where it's useless and it doesn't really boost the best. I guess like fighting's not bad to boost, but nah, it's not really that good. Mega Sharpedo, same thing, D tier. It can't go B because Mega Gyarados is just a better Mega Sharpedo. But the types it boosts is not bad. Nah, but they're not that good though. Like Sableye's types it boosts are actually good or like useful. Sharpedo, like the water type, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna stick with it. Fire and ground type Mega Camerupt. Okay, useless mega, not good as a raid attacker at all. We're just contemplating D tier or C tier. I'm gonna put in the D tier. Again, fire, not the best in my opinion to get Mega Boost for. Mega Altaria, on the other hand, I will put B tier. Boost Dragon and Fairy type Pokemon, and just for that reason alone, like very useful mega to have, especially when we get like Dragon themed events or Fairy themed events. Sometimes there's like both in one. Sucks as a raid attacker, but I think the Mega Boost will carry it. Mega Banette, I'm going to put, oh, this is a toughie actually. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's a pure ghost type. It's a really good ghost type attacker. Not as good as Gengar, but really good. It's kind of like Mega Blastoise almost. Speaking of, I don't think Mega Blastoise should be C tier. I'm gonna move that to D tier. I just don't think it's that good. I think it's just better options. I'll leave Mega Banette up there though, because Mega Banette is like near the top of the ghost type attackers. Mega Blastoise is much further down in the list of dark type of attackers. We do have Mega Absol, which this is a tough mega to rank actually. It's the highest DPS dark type mega, so it's really good as an attacker. But Mega T-Tar is just kind of better overall because the stats are better. It will die less quick. It's also just a pure dark type, so it doesn't give a lot of Mega Boost. So just for that reason, I'm going to put it in the C category. It's a similar situation to Banette, where it's not the best. It's up there. It's not the best, but it's a single typed Pokemon. Mega Glalie. Okay, look, I hate to do this, but I have to give it A tier. A tier is for the rank 1 best attackers in their type, in their category. And although there's no good ice type megas, by the way, I hope Legends ZA dropped some better ice type megas. Although it's not that good, it is still technically #1. So gonna be at the A tier. Kind of funny with it being up there, but it is. Speaking of, we do have Mega Abomasnow, the number 2 ice type attacker of the 2 ice type megas we do have. Boost Grass, boost Ice type. Ice type's not a bad type to boost, to be honest. So for that reason, I'll give it in the C tier, especially because there's just so little ice type megas that we have to show a little love to them. Mega Salamence. Okay, this is where things get fun. I cannot give Mega Salamence in good conscience the A tier, just for the fact that we have Mega Rayquaza, which is just like a better version of the same Pokemon. But I can give it B tier. I do think it's still a strong mega. It is top in its category. Number 4 Dragon type, I believe. Good flying type as well. It recently got Fly. Cool design as well. Actually one of my favorite designs of the mega. So I'm going to put that there. We'll also rank Mega Garchomp while we're here, which we can technically put B tier as well. Again, a strong mega. It's just like, can I give it A tier in good conscience when we have, like, I guess I could put these A tier, break my rule. Well, look, we've been waiting, but let's just categorize. Clearly, Primal Groudon's going to get in the S tier. That's the number 1 ground type. The Primals and Mega Rayquaza are just kind of on another level because they boost 3 types of Pokemon. So they instantly have a huge advantage in terms of Mega Boost. They're also the best just attackers in the game. They have Primal Kyogre and Groudon have the highest CP in the game, if you didn't know, Mega Evolve. So that's fun. We'll put Primal Kyogre up there as well. That's the number 1 water type. And we'll put Mega Rayquaza, of course, up there, which is just like a better version. But yeah, I guess, you know, it does make sense. Mega Garchomp and Mega Salamence can fit well into the A tier category. Just because there's a better ground type and a better dragon type than them, it's tough to compete with these A tier gods. Mega Lucario is also going to be put into the S tier, in my opinion. The best steel type attacker, I'm pretty sure, or number 2 maybe, but it's the best fighting type attacker. And I think the Mega Boost is pretty useful on this Pokemon, being a steel and fighting type. Fighting type is a good type to get Mega Boost for. You know what? I'm going to move Metagross up because it's a strong attacker. It's a number 1 mega in its category, and it has a good type to get Mega Boost for. So we'll put it there. We're going to put Mega Gallade. We're going to put this up. Ooh, where do we put this? Into the B tier, I guess? B tier? It's a good raid attacker, and it's decent Mega Boost, so I think it deserves the B tier. We'll throw it there, and then finally we have Mega Latios and Latias. I always try to remember which one's Latios. Okay, so this one's Latios. Latios is going to get the B, and then I'll put Latias in the C tier just because Latios is better statistically as a Psychic and a Dragon Mega. They're both technically really the same Pokemon. Latias just is kind of worse. I guess it's a little better in the Mega Master League, but anyway, that is my final tier list. Let me know if you agree with it, what you would move. It's actually pretty even across the board, I will say. But this is my opinion of the tier list. I'm curious to see how this changes as the new Megas from Legend ZA does come out. I'm excited to see what we get in Pokemon Go when all that new stuff drops, but shout out to all the Megas in Pokemon Go. Finally, we waited so long. Anyway, watch the video on the screen if you enjoyed this one, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Follow for more tips, everybody. Peace.